The entire world seems to be asking the same question. Where is Spider-Man?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
What? No! Welcome back to the Funny Side Up
Oh, it's been so
podcast.
long.
It's been a hot minute. We've been on a break that
Yeah.
was not scheduled, but
Nope.
due to finishing off my year at college and other parts and systems that needed more attention, we took a short break, but now we are back. And
Whoa.
Finlay, we've watched movies, we've watched things, and we've got four bits and pieces ready to be made and sent out, so you'll get a lot of content over the coming weeks. Okay.
Yes, I get to edit.
First of all, Finlay, how are we? How is your day today? Is it good? How do you feel after? Let's not talk about the movie yet. How do you feel? But I'm going to clarify real quick before you say how you feel. We watched The Mandalorian and Grogu. How do you feel, Finlay? Not on the film, just in general.
In general, good. A bit sunburned.
Yes.
The camera probably can't pick it up. I'm very red right now. Benefits
No,
of being
no.
ginger.
Dashing as
about
ever,
the
though.
movie.
Other things.
It was.
No, wait. We'll wait. Okay, so let's paint a picture here. Okay.
Yes.
The Mandalorian, right? It came out in 2020. A very good show. Okay, we have the Mandalorian Din Djarin, who's a Mandalorian who's been surviving in the galaxy as a bounty hunter. After the Mandalore has been destroyed by the Empire, most Mandalorians are now bounty hunters, but they still follow the creed. He finds a baby previously called by the public Baby Yoda. He's later known as Grogu, and they form a bond. Season 1, incredible show. It was a great show. It was a great Western style Star Wars show. Everything you love in Star Wars has a little bit of Western in it. And then Season 2, it's all right. It has Boba Fett. It has cool cameos. It's not the best. Then they give Grogu off to Luke, but then he gets him back in not his show, the Book of Boba Fett, which we will never speak of because it's sacrilege, because it's actually shit.
Not the biggest. I don't mind it as much as you do, but
I mind it so much. That's
Ollie,
a different topic.
We both know what we're going to talk about, so let's leave that. Yeah.
Okay, and then Season 3, which is god awful. So naturally, going to the movie, we're just like,
we both knew it was going to be slightly bad, didn't we? Let's be real.
Yeah, but it might have been okay.
Yeah.
And then we went in and thought, we're quite excited for this movie. We've seen the trailers, it looks okay, it looks pretty good. It's Star Wars back in the cinema. Who doesn't love to watch Star Wars in the cinema, okay?
Yeah.
Especially you after the Rise of Skywalker. Loved it. Then we went in and...
First of all, you were late into it, so that's
I was
start.
Not the worst thing to happen though.
No, it could have been
we
the
watched
best.
what only could be described as
Dog shit.
And maybe one of the worst
Dog shit.
movies I've ever seen. Period.
It was
ever.
For anyone who hasn't watched it, we're going to do spoilers, sorry we've just called it terrible before you've watched it, but I promise you, if there's any advice, I've told this to my friends who haven't watched it, anyone who's thinking of watching it, save yourself, please. God, It's so bad. It's worse than all the sequels, all of them.
Oh my god. And I'm sorry, the humor of it, those... Okay, this is not a spoiler-free review. We're gonna spoil it, okay?
Yeah, no.
The opening scene, he ends up on a board meeting. Apparently, I didn't even fucking see it. Thank God. And
no, best part of the film. What do you mean?
Well, what was he trying to do? I don't remember. What was he doing?
There was the main Imperial guy was being a pure knob to all the people who he apparently protects. and then they were just having like a meeting, and then like I think the whole thing is just to set up to show that he's a bad guy, pretty much. Like it's not really that important to the plot.
A bit of a no-brain kind of.
Yeah, he was just being a bit of a dick, and then.
Classic.
Sorry, I'm quite angry today.
I know, but for reasonably so.
Reasonably so. I'm very sunburned,
movie.
and I watched a terrible film. So he was just being a pure dick, and then. The Mandalorian comes in, he shoots a few people. We have a cool like night visions kind of thing, or like thermal.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was a fine fight scene. And then the bad guy, he flees to these magical 3 AATs that are just chilling on the side of a cliff, because why not? The best escape method ever.
It's so stupid because 8080s walk at the speed of a freaking Nan, okay? Like they're astronomically slow. Also, why are they on the side of a mountain? A speeder bike, a shuttle, a TIE fighter, a freaking what was it called? A cradle could do better and be faster, as we see later in the movie. I don't understand that at all.
And also, what's worse is that he has a escape pod in the AAT that he didn't use until it was certain that it wouldn't work.
I know, he could have just flown away. And also, 8080s, right? Empire Strikes Back. They're like this indestructible force, a ground assault vehicle. They're coming at you. They've got turrets and guns and lasers that can absolutely annihilate trenches and trenches of rebels. They're terrifying. Okay, there's only one way to beat them, and it's really situational because not everyone's gonna have like a rope thing on their speeder.
Yeah.
And they're super tough and super resistant. He throws a grenade at its foot and it blows up. If Luke clocked that, if any rebel clocked that, they could be fine.
If all those rebels,
he didn't even have to go up in it. He didn't have to slice it open.
All those fucking rebels died on those trenches for no reason. All they had to do, just stick a thermal detonator on the leg. It's gone. It's gone. We can't walk anymore. I know. First of all, that's the start of the film where he obliterates 3 AATs just because he can. I know. When I saw that,
when I watched it for the first time, I thought, after watching the choreography, I was like, it's a bit iffy. But like when he got the dialogue with like just any dialogue that started, especially the scene where like he gets on a little chicken walk and blows up some guy. I just thought, fuck me, this is going to be a long movie. Because I don't know why, that just seems so goofy to me.
He had some like really like AI dialogue after that, because I think it was like, I feel like I went into it going like, oh, like Grogu's like leveled up, like he actually like he's responding to things, he can actually be kind of useful. And then Mando was like, what's taking you so long? Come on, over here. Or something stupid like that. And then, I don't know.
I know.
Then he kind of resets to normal and it's just like a freaking backpack plus. I don't know.
That's not our biggest grievance with the film, but I want to go for a few things. Firstly, Rotter the Hutt, Stinky, from the Clone Wars movie. He's the same Jabba the Hutt's son, who Ahsoka and Anakin saved.
Do you know what's funny is that we, as Clone Wars fans, have more appreciation for that character than anyone who said what Clone Wars, and yet he was still an unbelievably annoying character in the thing.
When he speaks fluent English. I know you don't have a problem with it, but I'm sorry. That is so weird for a freaking Hutt to speak like American English. Like he should speak Huttese. And why is he such a big character? Well, not only big, but he's just such a large part of the movie, which is.
It was a choice, wasn't it?
I was gonna say it's fine. It's not fine. It's also a CGI monstrosity, along with the fight in the ring, which is just. How much CGI can be crammed in this shit movie, and just like it's just like so sloppy. The plot so far, as we described, not in detail, but it's such a sloppy plot. It's such a childish plot, which I've seen people be like, "It's made for children. That's fine." Yes, but childish things can have more in-depth like layers to it than just
Star Wars isn't made for what? No, it's not. They
I
actually
mean,
like
inherently,
not.
like Jar Jar Binks and stuff like that is
Yeah,
like
they add comic
so that.
relief, but that doesn't mean you can make a shit plot because it can be watched by
No,
children.
no, exactly. It's not an excuse to be like this is like it's fine. This is just sloppy and shit and like I can't believe some people defending this movie.
It's
It's like
yeah.
I was like I loved it. I loved it so much. It's so good.
Uh,
Have you fucking seen it, you stupid idiot? Look with your eyes. It's actually every single plot point. There's no stakes, which I've seen some people say that's fine. It's not fine. There's no like if you're making a movie, you're gonna have to like it just feels like a shitty like. I'm not even watching the show. It's worse than the show, and we haven't even got through the whole thing yet. But there's also a bit where like half the movie is about Grogu, and when the Mando is like, "Oh, I've poisoned myself from a big snake," and he has to protect him, right?
mhm.
And Grogu, the little puppet fucker, builds a little mound for him,
And
and he
when we
pushes
say he
them in.
builds a mound, if you haven't seen it, he literally
Yeah,
turns on Fortnite freaking creative mode and pats the dirt and arises this freaking hut. And I'm not kidding. It does like a jump cut, and it's like he builds this like freaking thing that like builders like in real life would have to
yeah.
sculpture for like months. And this is a freaking what's meant to be a child. He just pats it, and it just arises out the ground like some.
The thing is, for me as well with Grogu throughout this whole entire movie and the shows as well,
Yeah.
I know he's a puppet, right? And that's
Okay.
fine sometimes,
Okay.
but
It's very obvious with how he
he's
moves.
he's supposed to be like a baby, right? And he do all these things, but also the puppetry of Grogu, and we've seen the puppetry be good with like another character in the movie. He's like a swamp, like a crocodile thing. He's a puppet, I'd imagine, and he looks very well, you know,
Is he?
pronounced. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. He's like the motion. Grogu looks so fucking stiff and awful. It's a movie. That's another thing about the movie. It's visually, it's so rubbish. Like it's the most like brain dead, like bottom of the barrel CGI slop I've ever seen. Like it's like a Marvel CGI slop. It's like it's so clunky and all the textures and all like the lighting looks so off. It's just such an annoying thing, especially compared to Maul, which we can't speak about yet. But that visually is stunning. I know it's animated, but it feels like there's like no budget in this movie. That's just another point I wanted to bring up,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I think exploring more into Grogu, I just think he's so. First of all, he's so very Disney. Like the introduction of him, how much he's in, like this
Yeah.
movie. But it just seems like his abilities are just like whenever like the plot demands, he can do whatever he wants. Like for
hmm
what, like sometimes he's the damsel in distress and can damsel in
hmm
express,
hmm
whatever I just said. Sometimes he's like that kind of character who can't do anything, and sometimes he's the guy who turns into Bear Grylls and can build mud huts when
Exactly,
he wants.
Sometimes he's the Tesco and Express, and like, yeah, and also I know it's cool, very obvious he's like a cute cash grab, right? But they
100.
have no shame with it. They have
No, they
no
don't.
shame.
I
They
think
really,
we're both of the opinion, which may be going like slightly pushing the boat out, that we would have
Mhm.
preferred season one of Mandalorian without him.
Yes,
We're
definitely,
we're both
100%. If the Mandalorian never got Grogu, I would love it so much more. Maybe it wouldn't be
yeah.
as popular, but
No,
okay,
it wouldn't have.
this is my main worry from the movie. Okay, if people are saying
Why?
this movie was okay, I like this movie.
They are Disney Star
Um,
Wars fans.
no, but not only that, but like it's fine if you like it,
Mm,
but please be more critical of it. Because if we don't say this is like so bad compared to this is way worse than any like Disney Star Wars like media yet, okay, in my
yeah.
opinion. If you say you like this, that's fine, but be aware you will be getting more of the shit. This is what kind of like this will be like the average Star Wars movie and the average Star Wars stuff from now on. You're gonna get like some cute little fucker and like some like idiot like He's not even cool. He's not even a cool Mandalorian. I'm sorry, he's not anymore. Sometimes he's okay. But this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some cash grab, low quality, like childish, stupid, like sloppy movie. Okay. Do you really want that as Star Wars fans? Like Star Wars at the moment has like no vision of where it's going. Like Maul compared to this is light years. And sorry, spoiling our ratings of Maul, we think it's quite fucking good. Compared to this, it's actually astronomical how these things came out of the same studio.
Yeah.
It's insane. And it's really worrying that people are not like being outraged by this movie because it's actually diabolically shite.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Can I just
There you go.
No, can I just say that beyond what Ollie's just said, and like, you know, if you're a younger Star Wars fan, you like Grogu, you like Mandalorian, but as a film, it wasn't good.
Yes.
Like, even what it was trying to be is that it's like Disney's kind of project because they got Grogu who can sell lots of shit for them. Like, and obviously Maul gets pushed to the back burner because obviously Maul, like the freaking red like horned devil doesn't sell as much as freaking Grogu. But like, let's be real. We were in the car after that film, and we can go through scene by scene, and we can point out plot holes. Well, not scene by scene, but we can put like act by act, or like whatever you'd call it.
Or just lazy writing, or
it was
lazy
generally just a bad film. Like the things one of the things that I'm not overly a critic of a movie, but I just found the pace, not the pace, but what they decided to spend. The film is 2 hours long, over 2 hours.
Yeah,
and what they seemed to show of the film was so strange. Like, they were happy to show, like, a friggin' half an hour thing where Grogu turns into Bear Grylls in the forest after Mando gets poisoned. But breaking into an Imperial compound, Mando's just happily just appears to do a one-liner. It makes no sense what they show the time of the film on.
It's absolutely awful. It's absolutely awful. Along with having the horrendous comedy as well. Like... So he's like slapstick, stupid comedy. Come here. I can't express to you how much I hate those little babu fuckers. Like, do you know Babu Frick from The Rise of Skywalker? I hate them. They're so annoying. I'm sorry. I heard some people laughing behind me. Like, fucking shut up. They're not funny. Grogu's not funny.
No.
There's one scene in the movie where Mando gets captured, and then Grogu, the little puppet, like puffs up his collar, straps something to his chest, a little wrist rocket. Get out! Get out! That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. He's like a little baby armoring up to go freaking take on like the Hutts. What are we doing? Star Wars. I'm sorry. That is so stupid. No one's talking about it. No one cares. Is this really what people want? Is it really?
Ollie has mentioned this one scene to me 5 times at this point. He really hates this one armor-up scene.
It's horrendous. Why? No one wants to see it. Apparently people do. I'll be fucking stupid. It's just so dumb. What? Who wants to see that?
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, I'm gonna try and just not go through what, like I said, like scene by scene, like pointing out the plot holes, because we could like when it comes on Disney Plus, we could have like a scene by scene of breaking down the plot holes, but instead, I just want to talk. I mean, I'll do it, guys. I'll happily do it. I'll happily break it down scene by scene of all the plot holes I can see, but I just didn't I've never sat through a thing so much and been like, I want to leave the cinema. I want to go home.
Yeah, there's a certain level you get when you watch movies in the cinema. Like that was good, to be fair, because I was in the cinema and it was like a big experience.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's for you. It's just
no. I was generally sitting there like, it still feels like when am I waiting for it to happen? When am I waiting for the movie to begin?
It's atrocious. It was like allowed to be a movie.
Yeah, it was the best way I could describe it was that 3 terrible, what's it called? Series episodes were stuck together, and it was bad. It was
which
really,
it may
really
have
bad.
actually been that because
It could have. It generally could have. The way, if you watch it, the way like you could definitely tell where the different ones end and the different ones start.
Finlay, if you had to give this film a rating, what would you give it and why?
Do you know I generally came out of the cinema and I'm pretty sure I said a 4 or a 5. And now thinking back, that's so generous.
A bit generous.
I keep speaking to my freaking self because I see myself on my other screen. But that's so generous. 4 or 5 is so generous. I'm going to give it a 1. There we go. I said it. You gave it a 2. I, for some reason, gave it a 4 or a 5. But let's be real. I don't watch a lot of bad things. A lot of things I watch are quite good, like are quite good quality. Yeah. So what I consider a bad thing is like it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things of how bad something could be. But that's a 1. Generally, maybe the worst thing I've ever watched. Maybe the worst thing I've ever watched.
That's not even a 1 out of 10 movie.
Yeah, I'm not even doing that as exaggerated. Generally, the quote, the kind of the poster quote of the movie is that the Mando says, "The old protect the young, and then the young protect the old." That could have been a TikTok. In one scene, he's protecting him like he's useless, and then the next scene, Grogu just becomes freaking Yoda and can do whatever he wants. Hey! And by the way, Grogu's older than him. Movie. Never thought of that before you made your stupid down quote? He's older than him.
I put it at 2 because, well,
Limbo.
Okay, here we go. It's actually horrendous movie, right?
Yep.
It's Star Wars, so I have to put up a point. And the other point is my beautiful boy Embo. Okay, if you're a Clone Wars fan, you love a bit of Embo. He's a very cool bounty hunter. And in this movie, okay, best parts is Embo. Only good parts is Embo. Standing in the rain with his hat, deflecting bullets with his hat, fighting the Mandalorian. It's amazing. Amazing. Down to the last minute details. It's everything about Embo's super good and super well done, except for the part where he doesn't really fight the Mandalorian. He kind of just lets him run out and gets electrocuted.
Can I counter that?
Yeah, sure.
Embo was cool, and that's not my problem. The problem is that the 2 main things we see of him is when he fights the Mandalorian twice. First time, jumps on the roof, runs away, and then he shock like charges that freaking Mando. And
I thought that
it's
was
like
silly.
he's a little like a little toddler. Like he captures him like it's like a child getting into the back of a white van.
True.
Really, really bad fight scene. The second one, it was a cool fight scene, no problem with a fight scene, but we cut away every 5 seconds to watch 3 fat slugs fight who we can't even tell which one is the most
For context.
One of them
has
has a freaking 6-pack and can't fight 2 fat shits that don't get off a chair.
For context, there's a scene where Rotter the Hutt, the Stinky, the main character of the Hutt, fights his his auntie and uncle, and I never wanted to see that in Star Wars. Neither should it ever be seen in Star Wars. Why are these like mob bosses having like a rumble on the ground? They really did butcher a bit like the Hutts kinda in this movie. They made them seem a bit goofy, which they're not really supposed to. They're supposed to seem like crime bosses.
They made them seem goofy, and they also made them seem like the best fighters in the Star Wars universe.
I know.
Which makes
like
no sense.
Jabba the Hutt jumping on them.
Jabba the Hutt died because Leia went behind him and got a chain, and he didn't move. He literally did not move and just let it happen, which makes sense if you think about it. It's a big slug. It's probably not movable. But then you watch that and you think, oh my god, they're the best fighters that ever like laid on the freaking Star Wars universe. The way they move.
And you can't even you can't even say Jabba was fat because they're all fucking fat.
That's just their size.
Roger the Hutt was struggling to fight 2 fat people, and he's built. He's built like a freak.
He's built, and the freaking I don't know even what his name is. The rip-off of the Game Master or Marvel, whatever his freaking face is. I don't care.
The collector.
Yeah, he's a freaking Star Wars
No, it's not the
collector.
collector.
Has literally the grand. I don't fucking
The
care at this point.
yeah,
I don't care. I just don't care. But apparently, this slug, this freaking Stinky, I'm forever gonna call him, has fought off all these people, and it's his final day of fighting. And yet, when it comes to his his aunt and uncle, he just can't fight them for some reason.
All the human characters also in this movie are incredibly forgettable characters.
We don't know. We left the theatre and we didn't know the name of the rebel leader, who was like the fourth most important character. We didn't know her name.
I didn't care for her at all, and also
no, did I? I didn't know her name.
Like the main Imperial guy, who's like the bad guy, is with like the Hutts are really the bad guys. I don't know their names. They were. Who cares? But one thing, the other thing I liked about this movie-ish was that the big dragon thing in the water was pretty cool. I thought that was cool. It was like a
no. Where does
I
it
thought
come
it was cool.
from?
I thought
Ollie.
I thought it was cool.
Where does it come from?
I don't know.
We saw when he dropped into the bottom, we saw the depth of the water. Wasn't that much depth? We also know there can't have been another escape because otherwise he would have tried to use it.
I want to counter you there though, because I think that he was standing on roots and stuff though, and like there was like holes to get through though. Like there was holes. So
this
I think
guy
because he's a snake.
The size of him, he was so big. Yeah. How is he getting through those roots and then the Mandalorian standing there?
I thought he looked pretty cool though. I thought he was.
I could go into my back garden and find one of those fuckers. I don't care about freaking giant worms. There were so many random ass freaking Star Wars monsters in this film, and none of them were from the Geonosis pit, and I'm so fucking sad.
True. But
they
were
made a
from
reference, but no.
They were a reference for the table Chewie and the gang play at, which is it's fine. I don't really care. As far as other references go to other Star Wars things, there's Mal Hutter. There's the Homeworld of the Hutts, which is, I guess, kind of cool I mean, Embo's cool. I mean, a lot of this has a lot of cameos, which I don't really get. Zeb, I don't care. I like him.
He was just a pilot and just punched people. I don't give
yeah,
five.
He didn't.
And do you know what? Shall I tell you a lesson to everyone in the Star Wars universe? You find any baby stroller, it can go 50 miles per hour and faster than any jetpack. Yeah,
that's the thing. There's a scene where Grogu gets and chases someone in a stroller. I just think about how stupid that is. He chased someone in a fucking stroller. Really?
And something else. If you see a random ass guy who lives in a hut in a swamp, you can steal his food, but as long as you're cute enough, he'll help you. He'll fucking help you if you're cute enough.
It's true. The Snapdragon guy was pretty cool. Your favourite character from the movie, you said.
Yeah. He's
okay, this leads me to something we touched on briefly, but kind of to close off. What does this mean for the future of Star Wars? What does it mean for going forward? What does it mean for movies going forward? I haven't heard much about movies.
I mean, I literally haven't heard anything of what people are saying about this movie other than our opinions. Yeah. But you've said some people do not hate this. And
most
that is
people
terrifying.
Most people like it.
That is terrifying.
It's so bad.
If I see a second one of these, is George Lucas still alive? Because what the hell are they doing with his child? What this should
child? Oh, it's Star Wars.
Yes.
Where they take George's child?
This is worse than taking a child. They are beating the child for the world to see.
This makes the sequels look great. I'd rather watch the sequels tenfold.
Bro, I generally same. When this comes out on Disney Plus, the only time I'm ever gonna click on it and look at it again is to for all of you to point out scene by scene how stupid it is. I've tried not to do that through this whole thing because obviously I don't have it here to look at, but I can't help we were in the car for a whole hour and we were just pointing out how stupid nearly every single scene was. It was so stupid and I spent £15 on it.
It's hard because look, it won't no. If you look, I've got a Mandalorian helmet and I got like a little Mandalorian Funko Pop and Grogu, and it
Chuck
just
it out the window.
I will maybe because it's really just disheartening to watch that as a semi-Mandalorian fan. I was quite a big Mandalorian fan back in the day because it was a good show. That is just rubbish. I'm
They
sorry, anyone who says it's good, I don't think I could trust
they
anything you say.
literally had the blueprint of how people like the Mandalorian, which pisses me off the most. They have the exact. Well, at least with the sequels, they're going in a whole new direction. They had the
Yeah.
blueprint on Disney Plus of how people like the Mandalorian. But guess what? They went to season 3 and went, people think this is bad? Hold my beer. We're going to make the worst thing any Star Wars fan has ever fucking seen. Oh my god, it was so
It's the most sloppiest like to final thoughts. It's the most sloppiest, terrible like disgrace of a Star Wars movie. If it wasn't a Star Wars movie, it'd be a 1 out of 10 movie. No one would see it again. Everyone would like talk about it. And everyone would look at it again, only to talk about how bad it was. But genuinely, people out there, if you're watching this, if you haven't watched the movie, don't because it's just horrendous.
And
Okay,
can we say
I'm sorry.
it's not even funny bad. It's
No,
depressingly bad. It's not even like you go to one of these things like a
it's
terrible
not like a
horror
High
movie
School
and laugh
Musical
at
where
it.
you just
It's
yeah.
depressingly bad.
It's
Like
not like a High School Musical where you watch it and you're just like, that's just so stupid, but it's kind of funny.
But this
It's
is the humor in it, like the little freaking things you said, who just
I
decide to speak
I
more
know, I
English
hate
as the
them.
movie
I
goes on
hate
because they
them.
need to for
Oh, they're so
comedy
stupid.
reasons. It's so shit, and everything is just
It's
everything is just manufactured by the plot, and nothing is character like nothing is to do with character or anything. It's just all plot driven, and so it's so bad for something that's so plot driven. There's so many flaws in it, so many. Like, how can you crash a ship into a rock, and for everything else in Star Wars it just explodes? But because he's a main character and because it sells so much fucking money, he can just dive through the rock and be alright. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I I I don't think it was a rock though. I think it was an organic. Oh Jesus Christ! It was an organic thing. I'm pretty sure. He's talking about the Hutt's temple. Anyway,
It's
let me finish. Um,
ships have
if you like
exploded over less.
if you like the movie, okay, if you like the movie, that's fine. You can go and like the movie if you want, but I applaud. I no,
You're
I
doing a
plead.
disservice to the rest of us if
I
you do
I
like that.
plead. Be a bit more critical of it because, like, actually studying the movie. If you genuinely like it, it's fine. Go off and like it. But if you're a Star Wars fan and you think that is acceptable, then you are a really shit Star Wars fan. You are a disgraceful. I don't want to hear anything about it. Okay. That's the worst piece of Star Wars media ever. And if you're accepting that, if you're genuinely thinking that's okay as a movie, then I don't know what you're on. It just you can like it, but if you think that's acceptable, then fuck off. Actually, like you can't be serious. Anyway,
Go watch
this
Maul.
yes, please. This has
That's
been
what we need.
our first little review. There'll be more coming soon on the beautiful series of more, absolutely magnificent, and the Michael Jackson movie, which we will have special guests for.
What a
But
freaking big, massive, like contradiction, not contradiction, what is it called? Like, comparison between
juxtaposition.
this and Maul. It's gonna be so, we're gonna be so happy with it
I
unless we're
know.
just so sad.
So if you have enjoyed,
Because
hit the
I
like and
certainly
subscribe button.
did. Because this, I can do this instead of going to a therapist. 'Cause that's how bad it was.
If you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned. We're happy to be back. We're happy that you've watched and are happy. We're just happy. We'll see you in the next one.